Hello, hello, hello. Hey, how you doing? Hanzo here at the Hanzo Honey House. Gonna get back into Ken Griffey Jr. presents Major League Baseball. Well, the last time we were here, we got extras. And the Athletics clutched it out with a gutsy performance by Kelly Downs. But, honestly, that's a name you don't really hear about in the lexicon of baseball, It's kind of wild when you stop and think about it. Nonetheless, today is a new day, and let's check it out. So far in June, they got dubs. Last game here in Baltimore, then they hit the road to Minnesota, and then they're back home for a homestand against the White Sox and the Royals. Then they take on the rest of the AL West to go up to Seattle for 4, down to Texas for 3, and then coming back home to play the Anaheim Angels of Los Angeles of California. In the meantime, let's check the lineups and let's get it going. Blankenship, Gabe Sierra, McGuire, Brocious, Jerry Brown at the DH, Steinbach behind the plate, Armas at third, and Bordick rounding it off at short. And on the other side, the guys, Anderson, Macklemore, Devereaux, Ripken Jr., the Iron Man. Baseball's Iron Man. Has the most games played consecutively. I think it's like what? Hold on. Unfortunately, when records are being discussed, you gotta say it right. Let's go with the rest of the lineup. We'll come back to it. We got Baines, Hoyle, Segui, Kia Laruglio, and Harold Reynolds. And then I think on the pitching side here, Cal Ripken on the junior. Played 21 seasons in the league. Most in consecutive games played, 2,632 games. The day the streak ended, he was a healthy scratch. He was available to be put in the game, but they're like, nah, it's cool. He doesn't need to play. Cameras all in his face, seeing he was going to play. 21 seasons, crazy. Let's see here. Yeah, put Bobby Witt out there today because Van Poppel's gonna Van Poppel. And then on the other side, Mike Messina. Classic name in the Orioles uniform. You know him, and you might like him. But nonetheless, here we go. We have the Oakland Athletics at the Baltimore Orioles. Warehouse baseball at its finest.
Play ball.
Let's go. And they skip. Here we go. Messina to Blankenship for the first pitch. 91 straight down the pipes for strike one. Blankenship looking to try to get a new streak started. Trying to look useful at the 234 average now. He flies one to right, and it's in the glove, and that's how we start with the first out of the game. Here's Brenton Gates from the left side of the plate. Messina outside for ball one. Probably going to throw a little fast number here. Yep, across the plate, 1-1, strike one. Gates waiting for something specific here. 92, here's the 1-2. Gates to Ripken, over to first, and that is the second out of the inning. Here's Ruben Sierra now, also from the left side. 93, Messina pounding the zone with fastballs. Sierra's like, okay, well, I'll take one of those, and then we'll hit it over here, and it's going to drop fair in the corner. Sierra on his horse, already halfway to second by the time the ball landed. A stand-up double for Ruben Sierra. Nicely done. Here's a Mac attack. Mark McGuire now. Oh, trying to catch Sierra snoozing at second. No dice there, but strike one on McGuire. We've seen this sequence before. Blankenship saw it. McGuire knows it. There's a slow ball. That's the mix-up you needed. But then McGuire's like, that's cool. I'll just hit the next pitch over to left field. Pulls one to the left. Runners at the corners for Scott Brocious. Oakland threatening. Jumping onto an early lead here, perhaps, if Brocious can put one in play. Brocious skies one to right center. Gonna clear the head of the outfielder, but it is gonna land in the other outfielder's glove to end the inning. 2 stranded, half of 1, 2 hits, but no score. Here's Anderson leading off. Anderson looks at the first pitch he sees and skies one over the warehouse. Wow! The Orioles are trying to not look like suckers today. 470 feet. Witt has to redeem himself. The boys are getting a little antsy down there. So much so that McGuire runs over McLemore for the first out of the inning. That's going to cause a problem for sure. Armas dives for it. These boys are ready to play. Here's Ripken Jr. now. 2 outs. Scorches one. Foul down that really thin left field foul line. Ripken to Bordick to end the inning. The home run leadoff. That's all they get after 1. Baltimore 1, Oakland nothing. Here's Jerry Brown now. Brown looking for his pitch. Shows bunt. Does not outrun, and people shun him for days on end. Here's Steinbach now. 92. Is going to be in on the hands, perhaps. But Steinbach skies one. Goes to left. Out number 2. Here's Armas. Armas doesn't really flinch at that one. 68 curved in for ball 1. There's strike 1 down the pipes. Messina pounding the strike zone. Does the same thing he did for the first pitch. 2-1 now to Armas. 93 down the pipes. He shuffles a little bit. Here's the 2-2. A little slower, but Armas was ready for it. Fights it off. Foul. We do it again. Here's the 2-2. Again. Foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat here. And Armas wins that exchange and gets a single for his trouble. All right, here's Bordick now. Bordick trying to do something, trying to make it happen. He hits a blooper. They go to first, get Bordick at first to end the inning. Armas is stranded after that clutch base hit. Still after 1.5, it's Baltimore 1, Oakland nothing. Here's Witt to Baines now. McGuire playing off the bag, gets the fly for out number 1. Here's Hoyles gunning out Jerry Brown at first. Oh, he scorches one by Bordick, diving for it. Oakland shuffling, ready to try to drop 2 here. David Segui really hits him in a lot of double plays. And commentator course, there's 1, there's 2. Double play ends the inning. You call it like you see it, and it happens right before your eyes. 2 innings down. Baltimore 1, Oakland nothing. Top of the order now. Blankenship. He's looking for something. He wants to hit a long ball. But he hits a line drive instead. That is a single for Lance Blankenship. Here's Brent Gates now. Blankenship short lead at first there. Okay. Gates squeaks one by the infield. 2 on. Ruben Sierra's coming to the plate. Oakland threatening again. Let's see what we can do here. Sierra swings at it, but that is a problem, and that could be a triple play. It is a triple play. Ouch. You believe in your guy and you hit into a triple play. That's extremely unfortunate. 2 base hits negated by 1 catch after 2.5. 1-0 Baltimore. Here's Pielo Ruglio. Batting from the right side, Bordick plays it on the short hop. Out number 1. Here's Reynolds now. Reynolds to Gates to McGuire. Out number 2. Witt locked in now after giving up that home run. Here, speaking of which, here's Brady Anderson, the one who hit the home run. That barely missed the plate for ball 1. Liner to Gates, over to McGuire to end the inning. Witt and the boys set him down 1, 2, 3 after 3. Baltimore 1, Oakland nothing. Here's McGuire now. McGuire, I'm not waiting around. Hooks one, foul. We do it again. The 0-1, McGuire. McGuire pops up to the catcher. You hate to see it for out number 1. Here's Brocious now. Started with blonde hair, now he has brunette hair. What happened? Anyway, looks at strike 1. A little bit in on him. Ball 1. Here's the 1-1. Slow. 65. Shout out to Trevor May. The 1-2 to Brocious. Swings through the time traveler and does not like it for strikeout number 1 for Messina. Here's Brown now. He tried bunting, but this time he's going to bloop one to left field. Jerry Brown's on with a single. Here's Steinbach now. Brown, large lead at first. He's ready to party. Steinbach feeling festy, feeling aggressive. Oh, they try to go to second for Brown, but they go back to first with Ripken covering second and guns out Steinbach by a couple steps. The aggressive base running got Brown to second, but Steinbach couldn't hold up his end of the bargain. 3.5 down, Baltimore 1, Oakland nothing. McLemore's up, McLemore's down. 1 out. Here's Devereaux now. Devereaux gets one to drop right in front of Blankenship there. Devereaux's on with a single. The boys shuffle to set the double play. Not today, says Cal Ripken Jr. Ripken hits one to Blankenship for yet another single. Back-to-back singles for Baltimore for Harold Baines now. Baines skies one. Sierra's under it. Going to get Ripken at first and does not make it. He's back. Here's Chris Hoyles now. The first fastball by Witt this game, and it's hit the Blankenship. Bases juice for David. Ground ball Sagi. And par for the course right to Gates, who runs over Ripken. And that ends the inning. 4 down. Baltimore 1, Oakland nothing. Here's Armas. Armas. The boys looking maybe a little sluggish after that extra inning game last time, huh? Crossing the plate, Messina just pounding the strike zone. But Armas is like, no sir, don't worry. I still got some juice in this tank. Oh boy, and that's going to drop for a base hit, and he's rounding first. It's going to be close, and he is safe at second base. Wow, did not get the tag down in time. No outs. Bordick's up. Armas at second. Messina still pounding the strike zone. The boys are content with letting him throw. But Bordick puts a charge in one. Not enough, though. Uh-oh. It lands in the right fielder's glove, but that could be exploitable. That's some good information. Blankenship's like, that's cool. Well, I'm just going to do that. And then Armas is going to score from second. And then nobody's playing the ball. Blankenship's thinking 3. Blankenship's thinking home. And inside the park home run for Lance Blankenship. 2 runs across. Wow. Blankenship got on his horse and he made them pay. That was awesome. Inside the park home run. Lance Blankenship. Bags 2, but that's okay though. Baltimore back on it. Ripken across the diamond for out number 2. Boy, that was killer right there. That actually might be all that's needed to win this game. We'll see how Witt holds it down. Sierra's like, we need insurance. And Hoyles is like, you're right. I'm not here to cover your claims. That ends the inning. The inside the park home run by Lance Blankenship puts 2 on the board for Oakland after 4.5. Oakland 2, Baltimore 1. Here's Pilaruglio now. Witt showing that sub-2 ERA. And Armas is like, we'll get you down to 175, boss. We got you. Out number 1. Here's Reynolds now. Reynolds to Gates to McGuire. Out number 2. Baltimore feeling a little deflated now. Anderson's like, we're not deflated. We're barely just getting started. And Witt's like, that's cool. Have that. 96. He's pumped. Right back to Witt to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 is the place to be after 5. 2-1, Oakland. Here's McGuire now, top of 6. Messina still pounding the strike zone, slowing down out there at 87 miles an hour. McGuire's like, that's cool. I'm going to hit that to that same spot that Lance hit that ball earlier. Centerfield gives up on the play. The ball hits the fence. No one's there to play it. McGuire's thinking 3. McGuire does not have the same wheels as Blankenship, so he stays at third. Triple for Mark McGuire. Here's Brocious now. Oh, they're trying to catch McGuire sleeping at third. Not a chance. Short lead. Messina huffing already. All those tosses is paying its toll now. Brocious crowds the plate. He slides up. He hits it to second, and they do not get McGuire at home. Fielder's choice with an RBI for Brocious. 3-1, Oakland. Here's Jerry Brown now. Swing to the first pitch. Cue ball shot down the left field line. Brown thinking 2. Brown is in there. Double for Jerry Brown. Messina still hurling. They're still trusting their man. Steinbach's like, that's cool. Well, I trust the fact I'm going to hit that ball to the outfield. Brown scores easily from second. Steinbach in to second to replace Brown. Double for Terry Steinbach. The boys rally at 4-1. Oakland. Cue ball down the right field line by Armist. Runners at the corners. Now, Mike Bordick. Can he keep the rally going? Bordick. He hits a ground ball. They go to second, and they go back to first and get him. Wow. Back-to-back innings for Oakland, putting up 2 after 5.5. Oakland 4, Baltimore 1. Witt having himself a little comfy, little cushy there, but McLemore's like, don't get too comfortable, buddy. We still got a game to play. And Witt's like, that's cool. Okay, we'll play your game. Off the tip of the bat, Brocious is there. Out number 1. Boys can't get it around the horn. Devereaux now. Right side of the plate. McGuire playing off the bag. Gets it. Out number 2. Here's Cal Ripken Jr. now. Ripken bloops one to left field. Blankenship has to play it on the hop. Ripken's on with a single. Multi-hit game for Cal Ripken Jr. Here's Harold Baines now. Wings 271. Harold Baines lines one right to Sierra to end the inning. Ripken gets a hit, left on at first, but after 6, it's Oakland 4, Baltimore 1. And Messina's day is done. 6 innings, 64 pitches. Great game pitched, all things considered, even though he gave up 12 hits. Nonetheless, and an inside the park home run to this man, Lance Blankenship. Forsworth checking in. He's like, Lance, we're not going to do that, Lance. And Lance is like, that's fine. I'll do it the old-fashioned way then. Hits the top of the wall. Any other park, that would have been gone. Blankenship on with a double. Is he... Do we have Cycle Watch? Does he get another at-bat for the cycle? We'll see. Here's Gates. Coming in late, but that's okay, though. Gates. Skies one. Foul. How exciting. This game is getting even more exciting. He grounds Ripken across the diamond. Blankenship scurries to third. Advances the runner. 1 on, 1 out for Ruben Sierra. Oakland 4, Baltimore 1. Forsworth pounding the strike zone, kind of like Messina did. But, oh no. Oh, that was an unfortunate unassisted double play right there. Right to the third baseman who runs over, tags the bag. Calls it a day to get the double play. After the Peanuts and Cracker Jacks, stretch time is afoot. Oakland 4, Baltimore 1. Here's Witt to Hoyles. Hoyles right to Brocious for out number 1. David Segui. Ground ball machine, this guy. Ground ball machine lives on. So out number 2. Here's Pialaruglio now. He bloops one. Foul. Here's the 0-1. Oh, Armis misplayed it. Recorrects himself. Gets up and throws it across the diamond to get the out for the end of the inning. 7 down. Oakland 4. Baltimore 1. Here's McGuire trying to make something happen. He skies one right to right field. All right, 1 out. Scott Brocious is up now. Forsworth hitting these corners here. He is thinking Brocious is not going to hit these balls, but Brocious is like, you know, I have the piece of wood in my hand, and I'm going to hit the ball to the right fielder instead for out number 2. Here's Jerry Brown trying to exploit the defense, but he hits it right back to Forsworth to end the inning. Witt looking for a complete game here after 7.5. Oakland 4, Baltimore 1. Reynolds doesn't even have time to think. Sees the first pitch, strike 1, and he hits the next one. Brocious is there. Got a late jump, but he still got there. Route number 1. Here's the only run on the board, Brady Anderson. What is he gonna do? What can anybody do? Nothing. The boys are locked in. Gates goes up forward for out number 2. Here's McLemore now. McLemore looks at 1. Looks at 2. Kind of nice ball there. The 0-2. Doesn't sneak one by him. Hits it straight back for a foul ball. Here's the 0-2 to McLemore. He gets jammed, but hits it over to Armis anyway to end the inning. All right, so it's top of the 9th. Oakland 4, Baltimore 1. Forsworth huffing. Steinbach's like, yes, this is my time to shine. Steinbach, nice beard. Even sweeter swing. That's a fly ball. Is that a gap finder? No. The right fielder's there. Gets it for out number 1. Here's Armis now. Armis is like, I'm going to wait turn. I'm going to show bunt like I'm going to bunt. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. He grounds out the third over to first to win that at bat. Out number 2. Here's Mike Bordick now. Bordick wants Baltimore to use another pitcher, and Baltimore's like, no thank you. But Bordick's like, oh yeah, you're going to have to think about it. You're going to have to think about that hardcore. Bordick gets on his horse the best he can. That ball is a certified dead zone. That is a triple for Mike Bordick. Bordick is still huffing, still running. Can he make it? An inside the park home run from Mike Bordick as well. Wow. Bordick pulled a Blankenship, got an inside the park home run. That Baltimore dead zone needs to be addressed. 5-1 Oakland. Blankenship's like, I don't even want to do anything. The game's over. And it would swing right through it. He didn't like it, but it's true. Second strikeout for Baltimore pitching. Going into the bottom half, inside the park home run by Mike Bordick brings Oakland up 5-1. Witt going for the complete game. Devereaux's like, we got to do something. And Witt's like, there's nothing you can do. The game is over. Go home. Pack it up. Pack it in. Let me begin. Ripken's like, all right, yeah, he's right. That's the second out of the inning. Blankenship's right under it. Have a day, boys. The 9-1, putting in work. And if Sierra can get there, that's the game. And that's the game right there. 1-2-3 to end the game. The A's are blasting through everybody. 5-1, your final score here. Umpire caught playing Game Boy during 7-inning stretch. That's a good time to play, to be honest. Other than Anderson hitting that home run earlier, not much can be said for the Baltimore offense. People got on, but did absolutely nothing with it. Messina had 1 strikeout, 6 innings. Forsworth had 1 strikeout, 3 innings. McLemore, Baines, Segui, Pialaruglio, and Harold Reynolds all were offers today. Ripken Jr. and Hoyles had a couple hits, but that was it. And looking at the other side of the whole endeavor, there's some offers over here too, but Blankenship have a day, 3 hits. 1 is an inside the park home run for 2 RBIs. Everybody got a hit except for Scott Brocious, who actually had that fielder's choice into an RBI, so he did something. Just didn't get a recorded hit. Wait goes complete, gives up the 1 run on 6 hits. The A's are running away with the AL West, and we will check the scoreboard around the league. We got Reds, Mets, Giants, boo, Pirates, and the Phillies all winning their games. And then we got Tigers, Royals, Twins, Blue Jays, Mariners, Red Sox, and the game you just watched, the Athletics stomping the Orioles 5-1. That, friends, has been Ken Griffey Jr. presents Major League Baseball. Next time, we're in Minnesota in the Dome. Tuck it in the boys, trying to hold it down. But until next time, thank you, lurkers, mods, followers, subs. You all rock. Thank you so much. And until next time, we may see you tomorrow or next week. Until then, take care.